All right, we are live. Just trying to give some stuff away. Hey, as you guys saw by the post, where had some training, Sony training here recently, brought to you by Sony, obviously, and then we had the guy from Sony that we all love to talk to and mess with, Chris Beulah. He was there giving us his great Sony knowledge, and I tell you what, he definitely brought it to the house. We had a training that he brought us all together and went over the new 8500 and also some of the new GS speakers too, by the way. So if you were there, you learned all about the new XAVAX 8500 that's coming out, and we'll get into that here in a second. And then also some of the GS speakers as well. Actually, the whole plethora of the line, he went over those as well. If you were to train it, we greatly appreciate it. And that's kind of why you're here, because we're going to give away stuff today. Matter of fact, give you a little sneak at what you'll be seeing. We got a little spin the wheel. We got all the names on there. We'll get to that here in a minute. But we're going to give some stuff away to those guys that attended. But before we do that, I just want to touch base back on what Chris was going over. You know, he went over with the 8500 that'll be coming out. And just so you guys know, we are taking pre-orders on this product right now on the 8500. And your pre-orders, order 2 units and receive a $100 credit on the order. I'll remove this little banner here so you can see the rest of it. So it's we're doing a pre-order on the units. Order 2 units, limited 6 per dealer, and we'll give you $100 credit on the order for each 2 that you pre-order, if you will. That's going on right now. So reach out to your DAS rep, get them on the phone, say, "Hey, I want to pre-order 2 of those. I want those as soon as they hit." So trust me, honestly, the list is pretty long right now. I've already seen the list, so make sure you get on that list to get the first batch of them, if you will. So, but once again, we do thank everybody for coming out to the training that we just had recently. And what we're doing, we're going to kind of reward you for being at that training. It was a lot of people there, and we appreciate it. They all showed up for Chris Beulah's mind sync. You know, he lets us know everything he sees out there and what he can bring to us. Always like sitting through his trainings because, you know, people, oh, it's the same training. Oh, that's the same training. Not with Chris. You know, you always get something new with him, maybe a little nugget here or a little bit of information here, you know, whether something he's found from one training to the next, or he's gotten a phone call about it, whatever the case may be. And he brings that knowledge to us. And that's really, you know, other than him posting on, you know, the Sony national page on Facebook, which we hope you're a part of if you're a Sony dealer. You know, without that, you know, there's really no way to find out unless you go to these trainings, you know. And we spoke about it before. You know, guys say, "Well, I don't need to go to training. I already knew everything. What are you going to teach me already?" Well, that's probably not the mentality you want to have. You can always learn something. And I tell you this, Chris will bring something to the table that you can learn for sure. So check him out at any training you get a chance as well. So the kind of stuff that we're going to give away today is we went over the GS speakers. I know you guys probably think I'm going to win an 8500. No, unfortunately not. We are taking pre-orders, like I mentioned, but we are going to give away a couple Sony speakers. Now, I'll tell you what we got. We've got a pair of XS 160 GSs, 6.5-inch 2-ways, phenomenal sounding speakers. And if you were in a training, you saw Chris go talk about how they're really close to the ES line, great sounding speakers. And then we also have the 10-inch woofer, the XSW 104GS. We'll be giving away one of those as well. So we got 2 lucky winners. We're going to give away this stuff too today. And once again, we're going to do the 160s first. We're going to do those first. But you guys will have a chance to win one of those. And as mentioned, we had a slew of people that were actually at the training. And I'll show you the wheel again real quick. So the wheel itself, if you've noticed, if you can catch it, there's a couple extra names on here. Reason why the names are on here twice, because they answered questions. They got bonus questions, if you will. So they got to put it on there a couple of times. You know, Chris Howe, he got a bonus question. Ryan got a bonus question from Ox. Tyler from Winchester Discount Outlet, he got a bonus question. So a couple bonus ones. I think it was, Bill from Custom Radio. He got a bonus question. So hope you guys are doing okay up there, Bill. Hey, so I tell you what, we're going to jump right into it and give away some stuff. I know all the other guys from Sony, they're slammed today. I was going to try to get some guys on here, but they got a lot of stuff to do. So I want to just do it myself, and I will handle giveaways. So let's do this. And let's start off with a pair of the 6.5-inch first, the GS 6.5 speakers. Now, hopefully you guys will take these and put them in your car. It's kind of what we're shooting to do, or put them on your display. We want you to hear them. And also, so you know, the GS speakers are on sale as well. So not only are we taking pre-orders, but the GS speakers are on sale as well. So let's go ahead and give away these first pair of 6.5s here. And I tell you what, I just saw somebody chime in real quick. There we go. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, I see you. Well, I had it set for 2. I know you guys were anxious. Then I had to move it back to 3, and some stuff came up. So, but we did. Look, you just can't get enough, can you, Chris? So, yeah, you raised your hand when nobody called on you. You had to type it in. It wasn't no calling on you, Chris. So, it doesn't work like that. You got to stick to the rules. You got to put it in there. So, like the other guys did. So, but anyway, so we got two things to give away. 1 pair of 6.5s, 1 woofer. And trust me, Chris, if you win one, I'm taking your name off. You're not winning both of them, okay? So let's do this. Let's do the first set for the set of GS 6.5 and see the first winner is. And it looks like, oh, it's almost the foul, but Ben from Clear Vibrations is our first winner. Congratulations, Ben. And I tell you what, I know I can go back and look at this later, but I'm gonna write it down now. It's easier. So Ben at Clear Vibrations, you've got the 160 GSs. We'll make sure we get those over to you. All right, let's remove you from there, and let's go ahead and give it another spin. Now we're going to give away that woofer. If you guys have not tried these woofers out, yeah, I get it. It's another woofer. Okay, you think that way. These woofers have been doing phenomenal. You know, they come in a 10, they come in 12s. They go out the door pretty well, and we don't see them back. They are very, very good speakers. So the woofer themselves are very durable. I tell you, hey Chris, I know you're over here too. Have you? I'm not sure who that was. Well, congratulations, Ben. Exactly. So, hey Chris, from Audio One, have you guys tried the 10-inch woofer yet? I'll give you a chance to go ahead and chime in since you're all about chiming in today. So, has anybody out there tried the 10-inch woofers yet? Let's see if anybody has tried those things. I know we have. We've sold a bunch. I'm just seeing if anybody on here has actually messed with them or not. I know we've been doing very well with those and the 12s. I was waiting for Chris. Chris apparently got pulled away. Chris on the sales floor down there at Audio One does a great job for those guys. So he probably got pulled away. He's just here for the free stuff, apparently. So, all right, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead. The GS, Chris, the 10-inch GS speakers. You tried those yet? I know you guys are an ES dealer as well. You use them. Yeah. Oh, well, you need to start getting those GS in there. You have. Okay. And I see, by the way, when it comes up, it just says Facebook user. Unless you agree to it, they'll let us see who it is. That's all we see is Facebook. You type in. Let's see. Type in the chat. Let's see who is that. That says they have. Well, Chris, you need to tell Bob to put some on order. All right. Seriously, they're on sale. I mean, come on. I don't know who that Facebook user was. It says I'd like to know who that is. So anyway, all right. I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and give this thing away. Not going to hold you guys up. I know you guys want to get back to it. To sell some more Sony, of course. And here is our winners. Here's our winner of the 10-inch woofer. Looks like Hector over Absolute Electronics. All right, Hector, congratulations, sir. Congratulations. So, Hector, let me make sure I write that down. All right, Hector at Absolute. All right. So, Hector, if you're on here, I know Ada probably wants you to get back to work. So head back over there. So there's our 2 winners. You got Ben and Hector. Ben won the 6.5. Hector won the 10-inch. We'll make sure we get those out to you guys. And just to recap real quick. Sorry, Chris, you didn't win anything. I'm sorry. And no, I wasn't going to rig it for you either. So just a reminder, we are taking promo pre-orders for the 8500. So for every 2 you order, you get $100 off your order. And let's get rid of that banner there so you guys can see the whole thing here. There we go. So it's a limit of 6. So make sure you get your pre-orders in because we've got a pretty long list now. make sure you want to get on that list for that first batch that's going to go out. It's a phenomenal radio that's going to be hitting us. And then also the GS speakers are on sale as well. So once again, we do appreciate everybody's business here. And I think somebody else chimed in. That was Ben there. Okay, cool. Good deal. And we thank everybody for showing up today, seeing who won. Chris, the audio won. I'm sorry you didn't win, buddy. But hey, you know what? You get to work with Bob every day. That's a win, right? Don't answer that. So hey guys, thank you very much. We appreciate your business. Bob, Hector, or actually Ben and Hector, we'll get your stuff out for you. We appreciate everybody's business. Thank you for supporting DAS.